So let's continue to work with our footage. Coming back to it, if I tap on My Movie 45, I need to rename this project. So just tapping on those words, My Movie 45, I can name this appropriately. This will help massively when saving your work to another app or saving it to the camera roll. So I've renamed it, tap on the word edit, and I can continue. So the next thing I'd like to show you is really working with sound. So if I select a clip, tap on the word volume, you can see now that I can take the volume of the clip down because the wind in the trees is lovely, but it's way too loud. So just tap on a clip and drag the slider down to the left, and that way you reduce the volume. So I'm just going to do it with every single clip. Tap, drag the volume down. So you can do this with any audio that you add. Select it, tap on the speaker, the image of the speaker, and then change the audio level, essentially. So that's what we're doing here, is we're playing with the audio level of the video clip. So now let's look at titles. So if I select my first clip, and where I split the clip, and then tap on the word titles at the bottom, you can see here that there are lots of template-based title sequences and credit sequences that we can't really change except for the position. So it could be that they're in the center or they're lower. So I'm just going to call this clip Shadows. So you can see here that's in the center. I had the option to put it lower down if I wanted to. So we can add titles to clips at the beginning, but you wanted it to be sort of more like a subtitle. So maybe this is for a modern foreign languages project. So you can just tap here on lower. So when you select your title of choice, you're given the option to put it in the center or lower, and you can see here it's in the bottom left of the screen, and I just need to tap on that text and I could change it. So I do think this is a very useful one, maybe for creating videos for modern foreign languages where you want to kind of name things that you filmed in another language. You just have to ensure that the clip's long enough that the viewer, the watcher, can read the text. That's the only thing to think about. But what if we wanted to add a title sequence to a black background rather than a video clip so we could really see it? So what I'm going to do, this is one way of doing it. I'm going to tap on the camera and I'm just going to record now. I'm just going to record with a book in front of the camera lens. So you can see the light crept in there. But if I just tap record, I can record with the book covering the camera, tap on the word use video, and I now have a black piece of video that I can add titles to so they really stand out. Now I am going to chop this up because one part of it, the light did creep in underneath the book. So that was just a book over the camera lens on the iPad. Tapping on record, very straightforward. I'm going to select now one of these templates. I'm going to select pop-up. I then tap to bring up the keyboard and add my own text. Really, really simply. Now that is quite quick. I think it's just about long enough, but maybe for younger students it's not. So if I select the clip and then go back to speed, I could slow it down, which consequently makes the clip last longer. I might just change that and make it a little bit quicker. So that's about 5-6 seconds long, which is totally adequate. We've added titles and we've adjusted the volume level of each of the video clips. Now let's add a soundtrack. So if I tap on audio in the media area of iMovie and the top option is soundtracks. Now, not all of them will have downloaded to your iPad, so you might have to tap on the cloud with the arrow coming out of it. And you can preview the audio just by tapping on it, and it will play as a preview. There's loads here. I'm not going to go through them all because that would make the video way too long, and I'm probably going to choose one that's not totally perfect for this. But I've selected downbeat, and then I just tap on the add. So there's an add there, and I just tap that add, and that's downloaded from the cloud, and now we can see it as this green line in the timeline of iMovie. And we could put several in there if we wanted to, so you could build up layers of audio. If I select it, you can see I can change now by tapping on the volume. I can change the volume of that clip. So I could bring up the volume of the leaves, tap on the volume of the audio track. So here, very simple but very effective audio editing. I think one of the things to bear in mind is that editing audio is a really crucial way to improve a lot of video projects, because sometimes that does get forgotten. Now, I can also add a voiceover by tapping on the little microphone in the far left of the screen, and there is another video dedicated to creating voiceovers on video projects. Another option that's fun to play with is to use the filters feature of iMovie. So select a video clip, and from these options at the bottom of the screen, select filters, and there are loads, and they do look really good. Here's one for your silent movie project, which is a great way for students to tell a story with just pictures and no audio. So I do highly recommend having a go at creating your own silent movie. There's the blockbuster look, which I really like. So select a clip, tap on the filter of your choice, and that will update as you go. And then you can tap done in the top left-hand corner when you feel like you've done all you can do. And to watch this full screen, select the play button at the bottom, and that will play full screen. So this is a great way to maybe show the film at the front of your class. If you're airplaying to a screen or a TV, it will play full screen. So tapping on done, to share our project, we select the export arrow at the bottom of the screen. And here we could share to Showbie, to OneDrive, to Google Drive. We could even put it straight into YouTube, as long as you have a YouTube account. Selecting Save Video, and we can save the video to the camera roll in a variety of different sizes. So HD for projecting onto a big screen, medium and small for sending and sharing online.